Well, ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is a mixed bag yet again. We're moving all over the place. It's currently about 11:30 a.m. on the East Coast. We have the Russell up 0.6%, the Nasdaq's down 1%, the S&P's down 0.4%, and we have the Dow down about 0.1% as the VIX is up 2.5%. So today, we got to break it down. We're going to talk about some stocks, the markets, what I'm doing. So if you all find value, hit the like button, subscribe, join my Patreon if you want all my moves, Discord access, morning videos. That's linked down below. And you guys could also get 5 stocks for Moomoo, also linked down below. Use that link, deposit $100, and you could get up to 5 stocks from Moomoo. Again, all that is linked down below. And with that being said, let's talk, guys. So what I'm seeing right now on the 5-day, 5-minute chart is a bunch of volatility, first and foremost, and an inverse head and shoulders on SPY. And I'm actually seeing that on Triple Q as well. And by the looks of it, well, I guess Triple Q, the inverse head and shoulders is out the window. It was an inverse head and shoulders about 10, 15, 20 minutes ago. Now this thing is collapsing, it's free falling, and we broke the neckline, and we're actually about to take out the head in the inverse head and shoulders here, which is right around where we are now, $354.50. So when you're watching this video, we might have already took this point out. QQQ could be at a new low on the day, considering it was, well, I guess the low on the day was pre-market today, and we're about to take that low out. In fact, we might have just took the low out now that we're trading at 354.34 as I'm making this video. So this is clearly a downtrend, right? The downtrend is continuing on Triple Q, and if we pull back a bit to the 4-hour chart, this looks like it wants to potentially go down to 350, which if I pull up the 20-day chart, you guys can see 350 was support about a week ago, last Friday. So if we take out, let's say, 354, if we clearly break under that point, 350 is right around the corner on Triple Q, right? So watch out for that for the rest of the day today. And going back to SPY, going back to that 5-day chart, the inverse head and shoulders is actually still intact on SPY. Take a look at this. We have the neckline, which is right around 447. That is holding, and you guys can see the left shoulder bottomed at about 447. Now we're here on the right shoulder, hence why it's, it's the neckline. So if we break under 447, this might end up going down 445, which is right by the head and the head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. And if 445 were to break, we take that low out, going to the 20-day chart. This might go 443, followed by a wide open gap down to maybe anywhere from 428 to 430, 432. So this is not looking good for the bulls, guys, by the looks of it. You know, the sell-off is accelerating, and all I'm seeing that's green right now is the Russell. You know, a bunch of small caps, which we will talk about some in this video. Other than that, markets are not looking good. It looks like we are getting more red, and there could be more red on the horizon. And the double top on SPY that we talked about yesterday is still well intact, right? You guys can see the 457 double top where we're clearly struggling right now. So what do you guys think? Do you think we're going lower? Do you think this is a point where the markets might see a U-turn? We might bounce back. What do you think? Drop me a comment. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. And now let's talk about some stocks. One which is actually going ballistic today. It is NWL, Newell Brands, Inc. This one's up 12%. If I pull up, well, you guys can see here on the hourly chart, it's breaking out. But if I pull up the 4-hour chart, you guys can see a full-on breakout. It's taking out multi-week resistance points. We broke out of the resistance from back in November as well this morning. So a multi-month resistance. We're trading at a multi-month high right now as we're taking out these resistance points, and we're also breaking out of the moving averages, which is great. considering this stock has been downtrending for a good couple of months at this point. So they reported earnings, I believe, yesterday. They did 42 cents EPS, or maybe this morning. Either way, they did 43 cents EPS, or 42 cents rather, versus 32 cents estimated. That beat. And we got sales of $2.81 billion versus $2.65 billion. So double beat for Newell Brands. And they see 2022 adjusted EPS, which is actually a little bit above the estimate. It's about $1.85 to $1.93 versus $1.87 estimated, and they see sales for Q1 of $2.25 to $2.3 billion versus $2.22 billion. So nice double beat, nice guidance for this company, and the stock, it's rewarding that performance. Again, it's breaking out multi-month high, and to be honest, guys, if we see a clear-cut break above 25 on this stock, I'm not seeing any resistance until 26.15, followed by about 27.75. So this could really start gaining some steam over the next couple of weeks here. So watch out for NWL and keep your eyes on DraftKings, guys. DraftKings is up 5.5% today. If you guys look on the intraday chart, it's gaining some serious steam. Just pre-market, it was at $22.30 and it ran all the way to almost $25 in one day. Yeah, intraday, $25, over 10% of a move, and now we are seeing a bit of a pullback intraday. I do expect potentially buyers to step in anywhere from $23.80 to maybe $24 where we are now. That's right by the 180 SMA on this intraday chart. So DraftKings is looking solid. It's not quite yet reversing on the 4-hour chart, which clearly it's been downtrending for months on end here. So it's not showing any upside out of this 180 SMA on the 4-hour, but the fact that we are seeing a nice move on the 20-day chart, it looks solid. It looks like a reversal. The 5-day chart, 10-day chart, intraday, that's a good sign, a good first step to maybe an overall reversal. And you all know the Super Bowl is this week, guys. We have a lot of betting activities going on. I'll be honest, I'm going to be betting on the Super Bowl. I have a couple of bets in already. And, yeah, a lot of people are going to have fun with DraftKings. And I don't necessarily think, even though, yes, NFL is a huge part of DraftKings, I don't necessarily think the business is going to die off now that the NFL season is almost over, because you guys have to realize people gamble on NHL, NBA, MLS, a bunch of other sports, and NBA is a big one too, guys. NBA is a big one. A lot of people are betting on NBA. So I think DraftKings is going to turn around at some point. I obviously have no idea when it's going to turn around. And I'm long. I'm long regardless. And I actually closed my covered calls today, as I did see a big, like I said, a big pot earlier in the session. I didn't want to get assigned because I did have $25.50 calls that I sold, so I didn't want to get assigned. I dumped those, made about 50% profit, and yeah, we're gonna be watching this next week because they do report earnings on Friday, and I'm very excited next Friday to see what the heck DraftKings is going to report. SoFi is also one that's moving today, up 3.8%. And like DraftKings, this one's not yet out of the overall 4-hour downtrend. You guys can see it's clearly in this downtrend. We're under these moving averages. We're not breaking out. But over the past couple of days, if we look at the smaller time frames, this chart looks pretty decent. You know, we have a cup and handle forming on this 5-day, 5-minute right here. You guys see the cup, the handle. Let's see if this breaks out of 1340. On the 20-day chart, you guys can see it's slowly starting to reverse a bit. And if we break above 1350, $14, that's where it's really going to start gaining some steam. We're seeing a golden cross on this 20-day chart as well. So looks like these small caps, guys, the smaller companies, you know, these are doing well today in the midst of, you know, the NASDAQ crumbling, tech selling off. We have Google down 0.6%. We have, let's see here, what are the other ones doing? Where's Amazon at? Amazon's down 1.7%. Wow, Tesla's down 2%. We have Apple. Where's good old Apple? Apple's down 0.3%. So in the midst of the big tech sell-off today, small caps are doing well. that's a good sign for small caps. So we'll see if this continues, guys. Again, full disclosure, I'm long DraftKings. I'm not long Newell. I'm not long SoFi anymore. I used to be, in and out of SoFi trading it. And, yeah, we're going to make more videos tomorrow, later today, Sunday. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, drop me a comment, and make sure to join my Patreon if you guys want all my real-time buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, all that good stuff is on Patreon in real time. Link down below, or you guys can go to StockSurfS.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your free money from Moomoo. All you have to do is use my link, deposit $100, and you could get up to 5 stocks, each of which could be valued up to $3,500. That's linked down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.